What's good, people? So in the previous episode, I was showing y'all what you all have seen by now, but hey, look, for me, this season's like damn near a week old, right? So to me, everything's still new. You know how it go. In yesterday's episode, I told y'all that I forgot one thing on purpose, and that's the missile. And if you've been hiding underneath a rock for the past month or so, and you're like, Jet, what what missile are you talking about? Well, you hear that? Yeah, that missile. The one that's flying over my head right now. And the one that didn't explode. You know, I gotta hand it to the developers. Like, and they could have gone with an infinite number of things for it to be another loot event. But an unexploded missile. I don't know about y'all. Maybe I'm dick riding, but that just fits the atmosphere of this here game. It just does. Like, radiation, Cold War, humanity falls, missile. It just makes sense. And I say Cold War because that's when I think this game is happening, or a time period. But, you know, we're not going to get too deep into the lore because, let's face it, we were deep into the lore. We were. But, then we stopped caring. Remember the days when cassette tapes were cool? And now we just collect them for the experience and don't really care anymore? Yeah. It was fun for about like a week and a half, maybe a half a season, and then we just stopped caring. But anyway, you heard those shots behind me? Yeah, I did too. And I kind of expected those shots behind me. Because like I said, people, it's the first of the month. No, like, okay, for y'all it is true. But when I say first of the month, I mean it's the beginning of the season. And the whole, oh no, check that out. It's a missile. I want to go over there and get it. How much you want to bet that there's a guy just in a bush waiting? Just waiting for somebody to go over there and get it. And I don't know if you caught this or not, but the entire middle part of this here lobby is wearing white. So good luck going down to the bottom of the map and getting a missile when it's snowy and it's covered in trees. And we just heard some shots down there. So, we won't know until we get headshotted. You know what I'm saying? But back to my original point though. I know well enough to not go for said missile because it's the start of the season and everyone wants the said missile because it's cool. And I do admit it is cool. And I already got one. So my very first encounter was streamed. First time I died to a guy with a Thompson. He was doing an eco round. He had a Thompson and an S82. Of course, when I was rechambering my round, homeboy killed me with a Thompson. Because, I mean, you move slow as heck when you're rechambering around an M82. But the second match, that damn missile landed right next to me. I said, you know what, chat, we're going to do it. And I went up to said missile. I went right up to it and experienced radiation. I said, oh, shit. Walked back outside of radiation, popped iodine pill, went prone, tried to open it, bam, booby trap. What are your chances? There's a chance you blow up. I don't know if you die or not, but you blow up. That is probably the best loot event this side of the Mississippi. The fact that it's a missile, everyone can see the smoke trail coming up from said missile, and don't worry, we're gonna go back down there so you can at least look at it. And you're covered in radiation as well. Like you can't sit there in the missile and be like, I got time. No, you don't. And on top of that, you have to go prone from what I see. I say have to, but let's face it, some unexperienced players gonna walk right up to it like it's a refrigerator and open the door. No, that's how you get headshotted. But developers, if you end up watching this here video, that missile is probably the best thing you did to the game. It probably is, dog. Like the container. All right, you know what? Let's do this. Here's how I rank the loot events that can spawn in the map. Buried cache, number 5. It used to be good, but developers kept nerfing it and nerfing it and nerfing it. And the nail in the coffin, for me at least, was when they changed the buried cache from a picture to the spot on the map. You took away all the guesswork. You took away the motivation for players to go and explore the map with a picture. That, yeah. Just, I don't know why I did that. Okay, anyway. Number 4, time safe. I mean, it's cool. You gotta hit 2 buttons and then actually go into the safe. Cool. But again, y'all had nerfed that into the ground as well. I don't know why. It was fine when y'all had 2 buttons far apart from one another, but anything to make the game easier, I guess. Number 3, container. Well, do I really put a container that high? Because, I mean, like 8 times out of fucking 10, the container's camped. So, you know, good luck with that. And obviously the second one's a Bard House because fuck it, OG Bard House, you know what I'm saying? The thing that's been in the game since inception. So, yeah. Now, this missile, bruh. Y'all did this. Y'all did this. So look, y'all remember we heard shots down here. I'm not too keen on being down in this area. And you see I'm looking at the map and I'm like, okay, the missile's right there, cool. Ooh, do I want to walk across this damn open ground? Yeah, I don't. Dog, all of that's open. Nope, I'm sticking to the edge of the map. At least behind this rock where I have some cover. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, people, the entire middle of the lobby on the pregame lobby screen is wearing like white, if not some kind of camouflage white. We're not going to see them. And the fact that we heard shots down here in like, what, 2 minutes of me starting this here match just goes to show you that, yes, someone is down here. But here's a cool thing about this. I don't know if the missile's open or not. Think about it. With a container, you can see when it's open. With a safe, you can hear it's open. Both safes, might I add. With the buried cache, you can see it being opened because it's a hole in the ground. With the missile, you don't know when it's being opened. You don't know who is opening it. Unless you walk up there and you look, kind of like the container. But you can open that loudly. You gotta open a missile quietly. And you see the anxiety gets the better of me. And I'm like, you know what, dog? Nah, it ain't even that serious. It ain't even that serious because I do not feel like getting shot at by a fucking hostile tree with snow on it. I'll pass on that. But, I mean, you saw the smoke, so there's that. People, don't fret about this because one day I will open the missile. But right now, it's too hot. And that's kind of funny.
The plane is near. Get ready for the airdrop.
It's kind of funny considering how, you know, the map is snow. But, yeah, right now, no. And if you're sitting here going, Jet, don't worry, I got you. I'm going to wait for the entire match before I open the missile. How many other players do you think said that exact same damn sentence? It's just a camp off at that point. Because, yes, the missile is cool and everyone wants to get it. It's just a matter of who's going to get there first and who's going to leave alive. Those are 2 different answers, people. Think about what I just said. So, in the midst of me editing this here video, I just had a thought. So the loot event is called the unexploded missile, right? Cool. But what if it did explode? Hear me out now. What if the missile actually exploded, like 5 minutes into the match? You know what I'm saying? And when it did explode, it would leave a huge radiation cloud, but that cloud will go away over time. And what if, I'm cooking right now, what if you couldn't tell when it was going to explode, like in a match? You'll just get a random notification, missile explodes in 4 minutes. Next match, missile comes in, it never explodes. You know what I'm saying? Developers, in case you didn't figure this out here, when you add random elements into the game becomes more fun. The game becomes unpredictable, and that adds to the fear and anxiety that this game is built off of, in my humble opinion. So yeah, one day I'll get it, but not right now. Peace.